Most people think intelligence is about how much you know, facts, numbers, memory, and answers. But that's not what actually separates smart people from everyone else. The real difference is how they think, how they process problems, how they respond under pressure, how they interpret situations that stress others out. You don't need a perfect memory or top grades to think intelligently. You just need to learn how high-level thinkers approach life. Here are 5 ways they do it differently. 1. They don't try to win arguments. Most people turn disagreements into battles. They try to prove they're right and the other person is wrong. Smart thinkers don't operate like that. Instead of arguing, they ask questions. They try to understand before responding. Phrases like, "What makes you see it that way?" or "Can you walk me through your thinking?" change the entire tone of a conversation. Because the goal isn't to win, it's to understand. And ironically, when people feel understood, they become more open to your perspective. 2. They zoom out to see the bigger picture. Most people get trapped inside isolated events. One failure becomes, "I'm not good enough." One rejection becomes, "I'll never succeed." Smart thinkers zoom out. They look for patterns instead of panic. One bad result isn't an identity, it's data. They ask, "What is this showing me? What needs to change? What's the next step?" When you zoom out, problems stop feeling like disasters and start looking like puzzles, and puzzles can always be solved. 3. They only focus on what they can control. A huge amount of mental energy is wasted on things that cannot be influenced: other people's opinions, unpredictable outcomes, future uncertainty. Smart thinkers cut that noise. They separate control from non-control. If they can't change it, they don't invest emotional energy in it. Instead, they focus on actions, preparation, effort, discipline, communication. This shift alone frees up massive mental space for real progress. 4. They use silence strategically. Most people feel uncomfortable with silence, so they rush to fill it. Smart thinkers don't. They pause before responding. They allow space in conversations. They think before they speak. That pause changes everything. It creates clarity, improves response quality, and often makes their words more impactful. Silence isn't emptiness, it's processing time. And people who control their pace of speech often appear more confident and composed, even when they say less. 5. They pause before reacting. Most people react instantly. Emotion takes over and decisions happen in the heat of the moment. Smart thinkers interrupt that cycle. They pause. Even a few seconds of delay creates space between emotion and action. In that space, better decisions are made. Instead of reacting with anger or stress, they ask, "What's the best response here? Will this matter later? What outcome do I actually want?" That small pause is where control begins. Final thought. You don't need to be naturally gifted to think like this. You just need awareness and repetition. Ask instead of argue, zoom out instead of panic, focus only on what you can control, respect silence, and pause before reacting. Most people won't practice these habits. That's exactly why they work. Because intelligence isn't about knowing more, it's about thinking better, consistently, calmly, and intentionally. Start with just one of these habits, master it, then move to the next. That's how real mental growth actually happens. If this actually made you think differently, don't just scroll away. Subscribe to the channel for more content that sharpens your thinking, improves your mindset, and helps you handle life with more clarity.